Hello everyone, welcome to Jagriti Yatra's Google Hangout Meet the Yatripreneur series. My name is Anand Krishna and I'll be the moderator for the discussion today. I'll also be moderating on your questions. Please use the Q&A tab on the top left-hand side to ask your questions, and when the time comes, I'll let you ask it and we can have a discussion on that as well. And before we get to our guest, if you would like to be featured in these series, please drop a note to our producer Ashwin Yogesh. His email address is ashwinyogesh@gmail.com. Today we meet with a very interesting person, creative, innovative solution, providing for some real-world problems. Masha Nazeem, welcome to Meet the Yatripreneur.
Hello everyone.
Masha, let's start with your background.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So basically, I'm not a child born with a silver spoon or brought up in a family of technocrats. I'm from a middle class family, and my father is a government servant and my mother is a homemaker. So my father has inculcated me the awareness of creativity ever since my childhood days. Like he always says that take the path less traveled by and the whole world will follow you. So during my childhood days, like I was very much interested in dance, especially Bharatanatyam. At that time, I had no masters. I just learned the dance movement from television channel, and I used to practice them at home. And I was a popular kid in my school for my different dance style. And I also felt highly honored when I received a prize from the hands of Mrs. Lata Rajinikanth when I was 7 years old for my dance performance. So then my interest was diverted to do some creative models in science. So I designed my first project, burglar alarm, at my age of 9. So then I presented it at my school level science exhibition, and I won first prize. So that encouraged me to do more and more project in science.
Is that pretty unique for, you're in a small town, right? Let's fix you geographically. You're about in Nagarkoil in Tamil Nadu, which is very near Kanyakumari, almost to the tip, right?
Yeah.
So tell us the scene about the school life there.
School? I didn't get you. School life, okay.
Yeah, school life and, science, and how does that love for science come in? Apart from your dad, who you said is an influence for you to guide you in these matters. Tell us about school life. Tell us about your location.
Location, like, it's a very ordinary thing. I actually, when I get some idea, I used to approach my teachers, and then they encouraged me a lot actually. So when in my journey, I have faced lots of failures also. So the teachers were being a great support for me, and they always encouraged me. So, and also friends also does encourage me a lot. So that encouragement made me to do several science projects.
Right. So you did science projects throughout school, and you did your bachelor's in, what did you do your bachelor's in, and what are you doing right now?
Bachelor's in electrical and electronic at SSN College of Engineering, Chennai, and now I'm pursuing my post-graduation in power electronics in SRM University, Chennai.
All right, great. Now let's talk about one of these creations, will you? I would like to pick the Flameless seal maker. Tell us a little bit about it, if you can. Also show us, if you have it handy.
So this is Flameless seal maker.
Uh-huh.
So many of you might have noticed the process of affixing lac seal. So this is the lac. So they used to expose this lac to the candle flame, and then they wait till it melts, and they'll be placing it on the particular place where the authority seal will be affixed, and then the authority seal will be affixed. So this is the present way of affixing lac seals in India. So, and like this kind of lac seals has been affixed in schools, colleges, and also during the election period, like to affix seals in the ballot boxes. So the statistics says that in every day about 4 lakh seals are affixed in India. These lac seals are affixed in India using inflammable materials. So anytime fire accidents might happen. So there are lots of drawbacks in this using inflammable materials to affix this 1 lakh seal. So that way I designed this system, which is Flameless seal maker. I have not used any inflammable materials. So just based on the electrical power supply, it works. So
okay, so you said, yeah, go ahead.
So how does it work is that we have to just load this lag in this loading zone, and we have to give the electrical power supply through this. So just we have to give the electrical power supply. We can also use battery.
All right.
So
great.
yeah, so it gets heated in this heating zone, and just by pressing this piston, we can control the flow of the lag, and we can affix seal. It's just based on the principle of heating effect of electricity, which we have learned in our middle school.
All right. So yeah. But let's step back a little bit. How did you? Okay. I mean, how did you even get to this problem? How did you even locate this was a problem or an issue?
Yeah, actually, I was doing my 10th grade then, and my school is just opposite to my dad's office. So after my school gets over, I used to wait for him at his office. So he's working in a treasury office. So they'll be affixing seal in a strong room where the valuable materials will be kept.
Right.
So I have noticed this kind of affixing lag seals by using inflammable materials, and the officials will not. They will not be affixing the seals. They'll be depending on some particular person like Pune to do this work. They themselves can't affix the seal because it's a kind of risky job. So one day the Pune was on leave, and my dad was about to affix the seal, and he got serious burn injuries in his skin.
Right.
So yeah, so that led me to design a solution. Actually, I was talking with him. I asked him that, told him that the technology has developed so far, and why are you still using this inflammable materials to affix a lag seal? It seems to be very risky job. And he said that this system has been followed since Mughal Emperor Jahangir's regime, and there's no alternative method for this. And there's no alternative method for this. And he told us, you are an inventor. You may find a solution for this problem.
Right.
And so thereby I designed this Flameless seal maker project.
Yeah. So what is the process you followed for the design? Take us into the the background of what you do actually.
So actually, first I designed a prototype, a normal prototype with the thermocol and other stuffs.
Right.
So normal prototype I first designed it, and then I designed with the brass material. So then I came to know that as it has to heat, it based on the heating effect of electricity, the brass material conduct heat. So once it gets heated, it will be like
right. Ashwin, can you move the? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So this material will be heated, and it remains hot for like half an hour and 1 hour. So that was a drawback in this. So then I designed with Teflon material. So and then I faced another problem in that I have to screw it open, and then I have to load the lag, and then I have to tighten it again, and then I'll be switching it on. So the time consumes a lot. So then I came with this Hyla material and polypropylene material. With that I designed this. It's very less weight, and I need not screw it open. So this is another model of it.
Right.
So we need not screw it open. So just we have to load, and we can continuously affix seals. So I would like to compare one thing. In traditional way, it takes about 7 to 10 minutes to affix one seal. Whereas using my Flameless seal maker, we can affix like 30 to 40 seals in 10 minutes.
Right. So you designed this. What did you do after that? After you did all this in 10th standard, what did you do? I mean, did you take it to your dad? Did you take it to his office? I mean, what did you do?
So actually, like, I didn't mold all this and design this. I just made a CAD diagram and gave it to a workshop, like lathe workshop, and they helped me to design and mold this. So first of all, I expeted in a college level exhibition, and where I didn't win any award or prize.
Okay.
I didn't even win a consolation prize. So then I never lost hope. I thought this is a very worth project to win a national award. So I came to know about NIF, that is National Innovation Foundation.
Right.
So I applied for it, and I won a national award for this project. So then as I went to IIM Ahmedabad to receive this award. I also applied. I also applied to get an appointment from the then Gujarat CM, Mr. Narendra Modi.
Yeah.
So I immediately got an appointment and met him and made a demo of my project with Narendra Modi ji, and he encouraged me and told that this is a very excellent idea and soon they'll implement it in Gujarat government. So the process is still going on.
Awesome. Now, when you look back, you did this at 10th standard. When you look back, there are a lot more, lot more things that go, like, cost of materials, everything, right? Like the economic economic factors, cost of fabrication, machinery, and all that. Now, when you look back, is this something that you learned through the process? I mean, how did that come about to consider the economics?
So
like if you want to mass produce it, right? I mean, how is that thought process tie into that now? Looking back now.
Like it would take about 500 rupees for each piece. So we can, if we produce it in a large scale, then we can sell this piece in about 500 rupees. So this will be very useful in all the government offices. This can be used in post offices. And also I forgot to mention one thing, that this process, I made a demo with Mr. Dr. Quraishi, the then election commissioner, and with his intervention, in 2 election polling booths in Kanyakumari district, this project was implemented. So this is the first time in India school student idea was implemented by the mighty government. So this was implemented and I even got royalty for that.
That's awesome. So is there a patent that you applied for?
Yeah, I have applied for a patent. I have applied for patent and they have just checked it as a pilot scheme in 2 polling booths. So they'll be, and I got good reviews for that. So soon they'll be implementing in all the
That's awesome
election booths.
That's awesome to hear. Now, what is your philosophy? Now, your dad, you saw this as a need because your dad had burns. Now, when you look around for innovations, when you look back at all the innovations that you've done, how do you locate a need? I mean, how does one, say that, okay, this is something that I want to innovate? Tell us something about that.
Like each one will have different approach in finding a problem and finding a solution for it. I have my own style of finding a problem. That is, I have 2 ways actually. One is like I used to read a newspaper. So the newspaper reports. So that newspaper report, that issues make me to think that issue in different perspective. So I think why can't be there can be a technical solution for this problem. So I think it in a different, I take it in a different perspective and find a technical solution for that. And the other thing is the problem which I face, that lead me to find a solution for that problem. Yeah.
Right, personal experiences.
Yeah,
so
personal experience.
just to get a glimpse of other things that you've done, take us through the high-tech train toilet. I was very curious about that. And how did you locate that need and on what experience, and then what made you address it?
Actually, that idea struck me because of a newspaper report. At that time, I read this newspaper report said by Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav, the then railway minister. He mentioned that people should not throw any waste papers or teacups on the railway track. If so, they'll be fined and penalized. So I read this newspaper report, and that led me to think me in another way, that even though even when the train stops in the station, when the people use the train toilet wastages are directly dumped on the railway track, and even then it's been so nasty. So anyway, the railway track is being so nasty because of the dumping of train toilet wastages on the railway track. So I thought, why can't we find a solution for this problem? And thereby I designed this high-tech train toilet.
Right, let's see it.
Yeah. So here, what I have done in this project is that fitted a storage tank beneath the train toilet. So this will be connected to a solenoid valve, this is just an open-close type valve. Open-close type valve. And this will be in full control by the engine driver in single switch.
Right.
So when the train approaches the station, the engine driver will switch it off.
Right.
So this wall will be closed and the wastages will be stored on the storage tank. It will not be dumped on the railway track in the station.
Right.
So when the train passes out of the station and goes on running, the engine driver will switch it on. So this wall will be open and all the wastages will be dumped on the outer track where there is no human habitat.
Right.
So I have another idea also, like in many cities, there are underground drainage system in many metro cities. So in such cities, this system can be connected through a large pipe in the station under the track.
Right.
So when the train stops on the station, the engine driver will switch it on and directly the wastages will be can be collected in the drainage, and this can be used as a biogas and manure.
Right. Fantastic. I'm just amazed. I mean, it seems very simple, yet you know.
Very simple project.
Yet it's something that needs to be done, right? I mean, it is a problem. Now let's switch tracks a little bit. You've also set up a Masha Innovation Center. Tell us a little bit more about what exactly happens in the Masha Innovation Center.
Actually, like first I would like to mention how I started this center.
Okay.
So I won Ignite 2009 and 2010 awards. It's for the consecutive time. And during 2010, I was like doing completed my +2, and I just joined this college. And when I went to receive this 2010 Ignite award, Dr. Anil Gupta, who is the executive vice chairman of National Innovation Foundation, he requested me to organize more entries for this Ignite award by motivating school students in southern India actually. So as there is very less entries from South India, so he mentioned as me to be a regional representative, regional coordinator for this event. So at that time, in the meantime, like many schools and colleges have invited me to deliver a motivational talk in their schools. So I took this opportunity and appealed to the students to apply for Ignite Awards, to just send their ideas, whatever ideas they have, to send it to the National Innovation Foundation. And then many students approached me for project guidance. So then I helped them in the way like molding their ideas and to telling them how to present their own project, and also like pointing their drawbacks in their project and helping them to shape their own ideas. So these are the helps that I did to them. And during 2013, like 3 students have won national awards through my guidance. So that encouraged me to start up this innovation center.
So what exactly is in the center right now? What do you have? Any machines?
Actually I have started the center at my residence. It's an upstairs. It was inaugurated by District Collector of Kanyakumari District. It's like a 1,200 square feet area, which has like a workshop, and then a science lab, and then a small classroom. And I have few basic equipments. And if they need further equipments, then there is a workshop nearby where they can go, and I'll be helping them to approach the workshop people, and they'll be helping in molding all the designs. So actually,
and how many students? Go ahead.
There are about 30 students who are working on this innovation center. Like during half-yearly, quarterly, and annual holidays, they'll be coming and working all the time. And now I'm basically concentrating in preparing the students for 2 international awards, that is Ignite and Inspire awards. So as I said about Ignite award, the Inspire award is like they'll be the Department of Science and Technology, they have organized this Inspire award, and they are one student from each school will be selected for this competition, and they'll be awarding 5,000 rupees cash award for those students to implement their ideas to a working model. So I help them to implement it, and if they are from a poor financial background, and the 5,000 cash award is not enough for them to prepare their product, then I'll be arranging for sponsorship also.
So you're tied up with some sponsors to help you sustain this, right?
Yeah,
Is that the model you have? You're not charging the students, right?
No, I'm not charging the students as of now.
Now, since you have an innovation center, does it let you set these are the problem statements I would like to be addressed? I mean, is that your philosophy for the center, that you have picked the problem statements, or do students come with their own problem statements?
Students comes with their own problem ideas. I encourage students who come with their own ideas, and I'll be helping them to mold their own ideas and telling them about each drawbacks in their products.
But you don't have any specific focus. You don't have any specific focus like this is healthcare related. This is fashion related. Nothing of that sort.
No, nothing of that.
Okay. No focus yet.
No focus yet.
So so you talked a lot about the successes. Take us a little behind about a failure. Show us what a failure you had and how did you learn from that?
So actually, I would like to mention about this. I have faced lots of failures and I have learned a lot through it. I would like to explain about one such experience which I had, and about this high-tech train toilet project. And I won district level first prize for this high-tech train toilet, and I was invited for state level science exhibition, but I haven't won even a consolation prize in state level science exhibition. But even though my project was very much appreciated by both the public and media, I didn't win any award, and the participants and teachers fought with the CEO of that district and demanded justice for me, and finally my name was included to take in the list of participants to take part in Southern Indian level. So then I participated in Southern Indian level, and I won first prize in Southern Indian Science Fair. And then I wrote a letter to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir, and after to demo my project, and after 5 to 6 months of trying to meet him, I finally got appointment and met him. And then I faced a big problem, that is I was not able to take part in national level science exhibition, citing the reason that I didn't win any prize in state level science exhibition. So then I didn't lost my hope. I just at that time I have just returned from Delhi with a jubilant mood after meeting with Dr. Kalam, and many press people came to meet me, and I had this golden opportunity to meet many press people. So they came to my home to share the experience with the Dr. APJ, share my experience with Kalam sir. So I took this opportunity to appeal to the government to give me a chance to invite me for participating in national exhibition. So finally I got the invitation and I participated. I won my first national prize. So then I took part in world level conference where I was the youngest person to present a research paper in a world level conference. So why I'm saying all this is, if I have had given up that I failed to win a state level science exhibition, state level award, then I would not have reached this level. So that failure led me to this success. So one of the example.
Yeah, that's a great insight. Thank you. That just shows that you have to be resilient, right? I mean, no matter what, you have faith in your product, right? Take us to the future. What are you looking at the future? I mean, you're doing your master's degree right now. Give us a glimpse into what you're thinking is the future for you, the areas you want to target, if there's any specific area, and the future for Masha Innovation Center.
I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to develop my center to a national center of excellence. I want to set this first. My aim is to develop this center in Kanyakumari district. I have to publicize my center and join most school students. So I have to set up a center in Kanyakumari district in a prime location so that it will be easily accessible to all the school students. So then to develop my center a national center of excellence. So this is my main future plan for the center.
Do you have any specific plans to focus on a specific vertical, like, I mean, common solutions, healthcare, transport,
Not,
agriculture?
no, nothing
Nothing
like
like
that.
that.
No.
Okay.
So I
You want to keep
also
it
help
as
them.
wide as possible.
Yeah. I'm also ready to help them to market their own products.
Right. So,
Yeah.
so it's good you brought up market. So
Yeah.
how much of the factors of cost of making and cost of fabrication, cost of mass production, are all these criteria go in your design?
Yeah, it does. Like, as I mentioned for Flameless Seal Maker, like when I design it in large scale, it'll be like for designing one piece, it costs about 3,000 to 4,000 bucks, because the molding cost all is included in that. But if we
Right.
manufacture in large scale, it can be reduced to 500 and 400 rupees. Similar with all other products also.
Right. Now,
Yeah.
but do you design that as the primary criteria? Do you give that priority as cost has to be something low cost, or do you don't care about the cost when you
No, I
initially
care
go at the
about
problem
I
stage?
care about no, I care about the cost. I first, my main aim is to find a solution for the problem statement, and then I'll be trying to reduce the cost.
So that is pretty much your top two priorities, right? I mean,
Yeah.
cost figures very highly in the top
very
two.
main role.
That's a great insight. Now, tell us a little bit about the people that support you. Some of the people who are your mentors, some of your people who you think are role models that really inspire you. Tell us a little bit about them.
So actually, my dad has been a great support for me. So he has traveled with me all over India, carrying all my inventions. So he has been a great support. And as I have won several international and national awards, so and this news has been published all over India. So several organizations and individuals also been a great support for me. They come forward to help for this center also, for this noble cause.
Any specific personalities that you would like to support? I mean, you mentioned Dr. APJ, then you mentioned the Prime Minister, then you mentioned a lot of personalities out there. Any specific personalities that you follow quite a bit out there?
Actually, my role model is APJ Abdul Kalam, sir. So,
all right.
Yeah, I admire all his works, and like most of the students, I admire APJ Abdul Kalam, sir, and he's my role model. Yeah.
Now, it can also be said that you are a role model for a lot of kids out there in school with all your achievements and everything. Yeah. Do you feel the pressure? Do you feel the pressure at all, or do you take that as an opportunity to do more?
I take that as an opportunity to do more. I like encouraging students, and I get feedback every time after giving a motivational talk. They come forward and and they speak with me, saying that it was really a motivational talk, and we also wanted to do something like this. We also wanted to achieve something like this. So that gives me a big credit, and that encouraged me to do more.
Great. So what effect did Jagriti have? I mean, you were on the train as well. Tell us a couple of sentences about how Jagriti, influenced you in any manner.
So it has converted me from an innovator to an entrepreneur. So that's how I should describe it. So I learned how a job seeker should be converted to a job creator. Similarly, it changed me from an innovator to an entrepreneur.
So do we see a future, Masha, like a flameless steel maker? Would you mass produce it as an industry, or would you outsource it? I mean, what does that mean? Since you say you want to be an entrepreneur, but you also are an innovator with so many other innovations.
Yeah.
But if you want to set up an industry to mass produce, would you rather outsource it to somebody else doing it, or would you rather do it as an entrepreneur?
I'll be doing it as an entrepreneur.
All right, that's awesome to hear. I'm going to open the floor now to questions, Masha. If anybody else has a question, anybody else have a question? Please ask. Please ask if anybody else has a question. Ashwin, you have a question?
Hi. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, is somebody else asking a question, or should I?
No, go ahead, Saurabh.
Yeah, so I am still wondering Yeah. So I'm wondering, what are your plans for expansion? How do you plan to proceed? If you say you want to build a national innovation platform, then how do you plan to expand?
Like I'm waiting for the fundings. Like as I said, now I would like to start up in Kanyakumari district in a prime location. Then I'll be expanding it in Chennai. So I'm living in Chennai in a hostel. So maybe I'll be expanding in Chennai, and with several funding and several guidance, I'll be able to expand it national wide. So I have just now I have a plan of implementing it in Kanyakumari district. So then
Right.
maybe I'll be, yeah.
I understand. But the idea is, no, you have started something with the concept of rural India, right?
Yeah.
And, bringing people from there and, getting the innovation out of them. And you say you're taking this model towards the cities. So obviously there will be a difference in the quality of crowd you get. So how are you planning to manage all those things? Or are you planning to go towards rural sector or anywhere? Have
No,
some
it's
planning.
no like I'm ready to help both the rural and private schools also. Many private CBSE school students also approached me, like from various cities like Tirunelveli and like from Tamil Nadu, like in various cities, districts like Tirunelveli and Erode. So several city students also have approached me. So I'm also helping them through giving their ideas and molding their ideas, and I'll be having a Skype call with them and will be encouraging them. So I'm just balancing with both the rural and the uh, uh, the private school students.
All right. Any other question?
Somebody else want to take it. So.
Yeah. Ashwin, you want to ask a question?
Yeah, I have something to mention here. So I am originally from a small village which is not very far from Masha's place. So it is like 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers max. And when I was a school kid, no, I didn't have the have any role models like Masha to look up to and get any advice or help from. But now in my locality back home, every school kid will have someone to go to and approach and get help with any ideas that they have and which they can carry forward and take to a
Yeah,
bigger
exactly.
level.
There's a great comment.
Yeah. Thanks, Masha.
Thank you.
Fantastic job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job. And
Yogesh, you had a question?
no, nothing. Asha is really working good, and best luck for the future.
Thank you.
All right, Masha, I guess that's it. We don't have any other questions. Thank you for coming on Meet the Yatripreneur. Good luck to you. We'll see you again, hopefully in the future.
Surely. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
All right, bye.
Bye.